Hey, my name is Brian Harper. I work as an urban church planting strategist in Seattle. One of our challenges in Seattle when we start going out on the streets and serving people is, how do we talk about our faith? What will it take for me to communicate to another person how Jesus changed my life? Now, a lot of times we use religious vocabulary and we talk about going to church and I was saved, and these words that really don't mean the same thing to a lot of people. But what I want to talk to you about right now is a simple way you can share your story about how Jesus changed your life and with another person so they can have the same thing happen to them. Now, you're in a conversation, so hopefully you're listening and you're learning from them, and they talk maybe about the church, or they haven't gone to church in a long time. That's sometimes a good introduction to talk about a relationship with Christ. It's not really about where you go, but the person that's changed your life. So if I'm talking to a guy, say Bill, and Bill says, man, I haven't gone to church a lot, or I don't like to go to church. You say, Bill, I understand. Sometimes going to church can be really dry. Can I talk with you and share with you what changed my life and how Jesus changed my life? If he says yes, you can then go into your story. Your story, I usually separate it in three parts. Before Jesus, how I came to Christ, and what happened after Christ. So before Jesus, in my story, if Bill was there, I'd say, Bill, I used to know a lot about God. I used to be around Christian people, but it didn't fill my life. I knew a lot about Him. I didn't have any peace in my life. I knew what I was supposed to be, but it didn't touch me at all. One night, though, how I came to Christ, I came in this kind of shocking moment where I was like, I don't want to just go through the motions. I want to have something in my life that brings peace and substance in my life. That night, I knelt beside my bed and I said, Jesus, I want to put my faith in you. I know you died for my sins. I'm a sinner and I need to be saved. And I know you died for my sins. And I know that you're coming back for me. I want to ask you to be my Savior and Lord. That night, I asked Him into my life and He changed my life. He became the one who saved me from all the mess of what my life was and gave me hope. And He became my Lord. He became one who took control of my life, and I live for Him every day. So since then, God has really been good to me. Not that it hasn't been perfect and easy, but God has. I've had a lot of challenges, but God has never left me. Jesus has always been there for me. He is my friend. When others might leave me and it seems like there's no hope, I know at the end of it, Jesus is there for me. So that's my story. The great thing about telling my story is it's my story, and no one can say, oh, that didn't happen. It's for everybody because Jesus changed my life.